What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Chronic Blerd, and today we are back with another video. Today we are doing one of my favorite characters off one of my recently favorite shows, Yami off of Black Clover. So let's jump to it.
Sukehiro is by far one of the most badass characters and captains in the vast world of magic.
Very much so.
Clover.
Very much so.
Yami is a foreigner to the Clover Kingdom from the Hino country, or the official English name being the Land of the Sun. The Land of the Sun is based around Japan. That's why we see Yami using a katana. Based on Yami's origin, his weapon, his sword
I don't think we'll ever see anything else about his land in the next season. I wonder if we will.
How strong is he actually? Today, we're going to find out. In this video, I'll be covering his combat prowess, battles, magic, and his overall potential. Oh, by the way, there will be manga spoilers here, so you have been warned.
Ooh,
you need the manga to really give Yami his spotlight. Trust me. So that being said, let's hop into it.
I think I will.
Let's get into Yami's origin. Yami's birthplace, as I mentioned in the intro, is the Land of Sun, aka Japan. From the Land of the Sun, we see some key differences between Yami and the rest of the
He's very different from all the other captains.
One,
you could tell instantly.
He uses a katana, and two, he has the ability to sense ki. No other magic knights other than Yami and Asta have the ability to sense ki. Yami has mastered this, and we have seen him use this skill countless times during fights. The fight we see Yami debut in was the first fight against Licht during episodes 34 through 35 for the anime and chapters 47 through 51 if you're a manga reader. Licht is firing off multiple light swords at him, but he's deflecting
all of them.
Yami mentions while
his magic, his dark magic is crazy.
And muscle. He is able to see whatever his opponent is throwing at him based off of this unique natural energy. During the fight, he even taught Asta the concept of it, and throughout the series, it becomes a key skill that comes in major handy. Yami is able to combine that skill in conjunction with his dark magic, master swordsmanship, surprisingly high magic power, speed, and much more.
He has like all of his strength, magic, power. He's like the best teacher for Asta, other than the vice captain, who we'll see what's up with him next season.
As far as Yami's dark magic goes, he has an arsenal of techniques to use. One of the drawbacks of dark magic is that it has low speed and requires more time to cast spells, according to the fan. Through a weapon though, the disadvantages can be evaded by channeling the magic through a weapon. Yami is one of those mages that has that advantage. Some techniques Yami uses,
looking crazy.
If I mispronounce, is the dark
he never let that cigarette drop out of his mouth. He only did that shit like twice for serious situations.
Dark Cloak Dimension / Equinox and Black Moon. He has other techniques, of course, but the three that stick out the most by far are Dark Cloak Dimension / Equinox and Black Moon. Dark Cloak Dimension / is by far one of Yami's
craziest technique.
Slash, he's able to cut through large clouds of mana, spatial magic, and even space itself. This is according to the fan wiki. The first time we see Yami use the Dark Cloak Dimension / technique is during the fight with Veto, a member of the Eye of the Midnight Sun's third eye.
Messed his ass
up. Had done all that they could to hold him off, but they weren't able to despite a hard fight. Yami comes in and pats all of the Black Bulls on the head. He mentions he was able to surpass his limits thanks to his members. With that said, he charges up, and this dark energy appears before him. Veto, being surrounded by a dark cloud of mana, gets sliced in half, as Yami uses the Dark Dimension / for the first time. The slash had cut through his cloud and space itself, and left Veto in half. Being able to cut through dimensions is deadly as heck.
Man,
the second technique that correlates
his most powerful move
is the Equinox technique. This is by far one of Yami's deadliest techniques. The first time we see Yami use this is when the Magic Knights and Elves are fighting against the devil Zagrid. Yami and Charla are swallowed by Zagrid's magic. Charla, aka elf-possessed Charlotte, is trying her best to keep her and Yami safe.
Oh shoot, Charlotte's possessed elf was like,
Yami, however, comes
just tell him that you love him.
He thinks about how he would
that shit was hilarious.
In one blow. Yami uses Mana Zone, which allows him to control all the mana in the area to increase spell power and range. Followed by the Equinox.
See the cigarette off his mouth? It's gone. It's not there. It's because he was gonna fuck some shit up.
The last really dope technique I want to cover is for sure Black Moon. During his 6 months of training for fighting the Dark Triad, Yami learned some techniques, Black Moon being one of them. Black Moon is the combination of monozone and black hole. Black hole being able to suck up pretty much everything within a certain radius. With Black Moon, monozone acts as the catalyst for taking control of the surrounding mana, and a black hole is created within a much further range. He uses this during the fight with Dante. Dante also mentions that magic of his within his territory is being erased.
They were so close to getting Dante. So close.
Where we get to see
they had to
Yami
push
at
so
his
far
peak
past
right
their
now.
limits.
As I mentioned previously, Yami had been training for the past 6 months, preparing for the Dark Triad. Asta unfortunately got beat up pretty bad, so Yami had to come to his rescue. We see Yami hold his own against Dante for a pretty good while, and he also learns he is the key to the underworld. Yami uses monozone condense, and he is able to get a really clean slash on him. He comments using monozone with condensed mana will make it so his blade will never miss. Using this sort of combination attack really shows Yami has grown in these 6 months. After a while, Yami does get tired, but during the fight, he demonstrates heavy skill while also going against Dante using 80% of his power from Lucifero. From everyone who fought at that point against a member of the Dark
little
Triad,
man-child.
Yami performed the best.
They will never
And he
give
trained
Asta
on his
hype,
own.
bro.
He
That
also
shit
once
is
again
crazy.
uses a condensed monozone and demonstrates a new technique called Death Thrust, literally thrusting right through Dante's chest. After getting hit, Dante makes the comment, "Impossible. There should be no human who can fight me when I'm at my best." Shortly though, he regenerates. Yami then keeps fighting Dante,
you couldn't get rid of him like that. Not that easy.
Job. Yami is a dude that doesn't back down, but he also knows when he needs help. With that said, he admits to this and calls out to Asta to give him a hand. Hearing that comment, Asta gets the encouragement from his captain to stand up and fight alongside
do what he
his
needed to
mentor.
do.
Asta, desperate to help Yami, makes a deal with his devil to give up his arm in order to reach a greater height in power. Asta has 50 seconds to make a difference. Yami then gets inspired to surpass his limits as well. Yami and Asta are working together, going at such intense speeds, constantly clashing with Dante with unbeatable precision and timing. Finally, with only 3 seconds remaining, Asta loses his demon sword and Yami tosses him his katana. With the katana in hand, Asta slashes Dante right in two. Watching that fight was incredible, and it's crazy how strong Yami had gotten in that period of time.
I'm gonna have to try to insert a video.
Yami always seems to be able to surpass his limits in one way or another, with the lives of his teammates on the line. He cares about them more than anything, and as they get stronger, he will also get stronger. At the moment, Yami is unfortunately captured due to him being a key to the underworld. So
they took him, but it's no worries, you know. It's not like he's gonna die next season. He'll come back. That's what I do know.
I am writing this as of chapter 295 in the manga on June 14th. So this video is being written around a month before it goes live.
I think,
I'm not sure if
I heard that they ended the manga,
then, but
or it will be ending soon.
Though, and if for whatever
might be
reason
thinking
he
of
gets
Fire
more
Force.
power-ups, I will leave a pinned comment down below and we can talk about it. Well, that's going to wrap up my analysis on how strong Yami is. I honestly feel that Yami still has a lot more potential, and he is easily one of the most powerful captains. How do I know this? Well, Charlotte got stronger and still struggled. This was before the 100% control that Megicula got on Vanica, by the way. Anyways though, leave your comments down below about Yami.
Well, that was a pretty good video. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed all the points he made. I think Yami is the strongest captain out of all the captains for sure, and that he will probably, well, he is the key to, you know, the other world, so he is very important in the show, so I don't think anything's gonna happen to him for real, so he'll be alright. But thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like below, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next video.